Good evening, friends. Today we will discuss a very important topic, that is trailing stop loss. And you know that intraday trading is the most difficult, and trailing stop loss is very important in intraday trading. As you know, intraday trade carries highest risk because intraday trading is affected by so many factors. Like if you are buying any stock today, then you have to exit it today itself. Whether you are in a profit or you are in a loss, you have to exit your position at 3:20 or 3:30 p.m. So that's why in to have a trailing stop loss or stop loss is very important in intraday trading. And today with many examples, we will see how to put the stop loss first, and then we will see how to put the trailing stop loss using one indicator. And you know that intraday trading is also difficult because of other factors also. Like if you have entered in any stock and there is any news about that particular stock and the news is not good, then the stock will reverse and you will lose your money. That's why it is very important to have a stop loss, proper stop loss, and proper trailing stop loss as well. So trailing stop loss helps you to take small profits and save you from losing your capital, because after you buy a stock, if stock moves to a particular price and suddenly it goes down below your buying price, then you will be in a loss. So that's why along with stop loss, trailing stop loss is important, especially in intraday trading. So we will take different examples on different time frames, and we will see how to put the stop loss on different time frames and how to put the trailing stop loss using indicator. So that's why I have opened here a chart of Cipla, and let's see how we can put the stop loss and trailing stop loss for this. First we will discuss about stop loss only. For example, if you have entered here after the formation of this candle on the next candle. So if you observe here, Cipla, the time frame is 5-minute chart. So in intraday, different time frames are used. Some traders use 1-minute chart. Some traders use 3-minute chart. Some traders use 5-minute chart. And some traders use 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, even early chart. But most of the time, early chart is used for swing trading. Means you can carry that trade for the next day also. Or sometimes if you are getting so much of gain, then you can exit on the same day. So this is the chart of Cipla, and this is the today's trade. Like 5-minute chart, you got here trigger that the at the opening only it opened gap up and the candle was good. So if you want to trade in this area, so the first 5-minute candle has to be formed, it has to get closed, then only we will come to know that it is a highly bullish candle. And if you look at the volume also, then the volume is also above average of the so many candles. Their volume was also good. So the next candle at the opening, so this candle closed at, you can see here open, high, low, close on the left side. So this candle is the opening candle of Cipla, today's opening. So it opened at 597 and this candle closed at 601.8, means 602 rupees. So Next candle we have to buy it at 602 or nearby. So next candle opened at 601.9. So we might have entered at 602. Now how to put stop loss? That below this candle, whichever will be your support area, that will be your stop loss. So we will mark support area here, and then you can see like this is also support area and this is also support area. So this zone will act as your stop loss. So primarily we have to put the stop loss the low of this candle or low of this candle. So what is the low? 592. So you are entered at 602 and your stop loss is 592. Okay. So generally we keep the stop loss below the support, low of the support 1 or 2 points. So instead of 592, you can keep it as a 591. Because sometimes what happens, the stock comes to exactly 592 and if we exit and then it bounces from that level, or you can take the low of this candle as well, or more safer like 590. So 590 would be your stop loss. We are not discussing here target, or we are not discussing here risk reward ratio also. So here we are just discussing how to put the stop loss and how to put the trailing stop loss. So here you have put the stop loss. Now as the stock moves higher, then you have to trail your stop loss. Now for trailing your stop loss, you can use the support and resistances above this as your trailing stop loss also. And below that you have to put your stop loss 1 or 2 points, so that even if it comes down below that level, then you can have some profit and your trade will not go in a loss. So this is about the stop loss. Now for trailing stop loss, so this I will remove. So for trailing stop loss, one indicator is available, and that indicator is ATR trail stop loss indicator. So name of the indicator is ATR trail stop loss indicator. So this indicator can be used at any time frame, and when you put this indicator on the chart, you will understand when to exit the trade or whether we should continue in the trade. So under studies, this indicator will be available. Under studies, you will go to ATR trailing stop loss. So ATR trailing stops. Name of the indicator is ATR trailing stops. And when you click on this indicator, you are having multiplier 3 and period of 21. So some traders change this criteria as per their experience, but default criteria also can be used. So plot point instead of points, you can use square waves. So if I select square waves and if I do done, then you are seeing two lines. So one is green line and the another one is red line. So now how to put the trailing stop loss, we will see using this indicator. So this indicator we have put it on a chart, and here suppose we have bought here. So there can be different reasons for buying at this area that we will not discuss here. Everybody has a different setup, intraday setup. As per their setup, if trigger comes, you have to buy. You should have your own intraday trading setup where it will give buy and sell signal, buy or short signal also. So that we are not discussing why we have entered here. Suppose we have entered here and now we have put the stop loss, suppose here at 590 rupees. And now we want to have a trailing stop loss. because it is very difficult to have a stop loss manually, means by drawing different support lines, resistance lines, because we are in a trade and our whole focus goes on a candle. That's why it gets very difficult. So this indicator, ATR, trailing stop indicator, can be used. And see here now how to trail your stop loss. Like for example, you have entered here. Now let the stock go up, and whenever the candle closes below this green line, like you can see here, a green line, whenever any candle closes below this green line, there you have to exit your trade, because that means your trailing stop loss got hit. Like you came here, now your trailing stop loss comes to 606. So as the price moves higher, the trailing stop loss also moves higher. Now here this candle has touched this green line, but we will not exit the trade unless it closes below. Now you may say that what if it closes a big red candle here? Then there is a no option, because we don't know what will happen in the market. But instead of going for the manual stop loss, this method would be better one. Anything can happen, the big candle can come and you may exit at your cost also, or if the candle is very big, then it may make some loss, but that is very rare case. So what happened today? There no stop loss was hit, and you entered at 602 rupees, and still you were there till the end of the market, like at 624, or before that also you would have exited your stock. Like if it is asked to close your position by 3:20 p.m., then you would have got good returns today using this method. Now what if we short any stock, or is it working on different time frame? So let's see on different time frame whether it is working or not properly. Like if you take 15-minute time frame, and this is the, I think, today's 15-minute candle. So today, so problem with 15-minute is that your entry will be late. Like this 15-minute, the close was 605, and the next opening was at 605 only. So instead of entering at 602, just 3 points you are losing. So next candle, if you think that this is your setup, this is giving you a buy signal, then you can buy here. And after that, the no candle, no 15-minute candle closed below this indicator. And that's why today no stop loss was hit. Similar way, if you go back and see shorting, like if your shorting setup came here on 15-minute or somewhere here. So here your shorting position is going on, and here it tried to breach this red line. So when you will exit this short trade, when the green candle closes above this, means any candle that closes above this red line. So when does that happen? It happened here. Now the problem is that you shorted here, and this trade is going to the next day. So on the same day, suppose the trigger came here at 11:45 on 11th May. So what happened? 11th May, the last 15 minutes there was a spike, but you would have exited your trade on that day somewhere here. So you are not getting too much, but if you are shorted here, from here to here, you are getting. Now because this is the next day, again next day, if it is your short setup, again You got a good return because no stop loss was hit here because the candle did not close. Now the at the opening only, this was actually due to stimulus package. The stock went high and there was a sudden drop that was across all the stocks and Nifty and Bank Nifty also. So that is an exception. So if you take any time frame like hourly time frame, let's see. But in hourly time frame, most of the time the trade would go into a next day. Like for example, if your trade triggered here, now the stop loss would be very big here. That is the problem. So here you cannot take the trade, otherwise you will have to keep the stop loss somewhere here. If you are keeping at the support area, then it would be a very big stop loss. And what happened? Here again, the your trade ended here. Okay. So next day trade started here. So this can be a swing trade as well. Means unless and until it closes below this, you can continue to hold your position. So this way you can use this trailing stop indicator and you can keep your stop loss. Now some traders want to change the default criteria, then whatever is the comfortable criteria for you, you can use that criteria. Now what is the problem with this that in investing and trading there is no perfection. Now today it was a little bit sideway market at the beginning, not very volatile. When market will be volatile, then frequently your stop loss will get hit. Then at that time, what you have to do is you have to take the trailing stop loss based on your own reasoning. Like if you see here, like 1 hour chart, see here, nicely trade going on from so many days. No closing below that. Here only the candle closed below that. Okay. If you do 5 minutes, like here, what happened? If you enter after this here, what happened? Instead of exiting here, because based on candle you might have exited here. Now this big candle came and you got your all returns, whatever was earned, that has gone. So this will happen when the market is choppy or very volatile, going up and going down continuously. But if you get a good trade and the market is nicely trending in one or the other way. So in trending market, this indicator. So there is no perfection. Like this indicator has also disadvantages like I have shown here, that you got your entry here and this much gains based on the candles. If you would have exited, then you would have got some gains. But we are using the trailing stop loss. So whenever this candle closes below this, so this is the big candle. So that's why whatever gains you have got, they are all gone. So how to overcome this disadvantage? Disadvantage can be overcome. Then you have to do the preparation a day before. Means you have to find which are the stock which are in good trend, and that only you can trade the next day for intraday. It can be shorting of the stock or buying of the stock based on whatever setups you get. So you should have a good knowledge of the setups and you should study the stocks one day before and you should have your own watch list for tomorrow's intraday trading. Then there will not be any problem. For example, any bullish stock if you find today and tomorrow, you know that it will be a trending stock. So there you have to put your own setup, whatever setup you are using, and then you can use this indicator so that whatever you have earned, you will not lose that. Otherwise, if the market is choppy and that stock is not performing, then such type of things will happen that most of the time the stop loss will get hit. And this indicator not only acts as a trailing stop loss, but you can use it as a support and resistance also. Like for example, it acted as a resistance. Here it acted as a support. So this indicator can be used as a support and resistance also. But the main use of this indicator is that you have to use it for a trailing stop loss. So trailing stop loss is very important. Whatever gains you have got, they should not go. So for that you have to be very careful. So in this way you can put your stop loss and you can use this indicator for trailing stop loss. If you find any other indicator that is better than this, you can use that. I find this indicator nice, that's why I'm using this for trailing stop loss. Sometimes I don't use this also. Sometimes I use manual support and resistance lines for trailing the stop loss. And while putting the stop loss, not trailing stop loss, while putting the stop loss should be such a price which should not get easily hit by the stop. Otherwise, if it is getting easily hit, then what will happen? This stock will come to that price and again it will go up. Then we will repent that why would have we have kept the stop loss at that price. So it has to be such a price that it should not be easily hit and it should not also be a big stop loss, otherwise you will lose more. So you have to select such a point for the stop loss that it will not be easily get hit. In only special cases only the stock will come to that price back if it is not performing well, and then only your stop loss get slid. An 8-year stop loss will prevent you from losing whatever you have earned. So I hope this indicator is clear, and if you have liked the video, kindly subscribe to our channel. Thank you.